As Delirium League is right around the corner, there's one question you've all been asking me. Will he talk about it? Will there be a build update? I'm here to let you know now that the Sentinel Queen is back. Welcome, it's your friendly neighbourhood Badger here, and I am back with a build update for the 3.10 Delirium League of my Sentinel Queen build. If by any chance you haven't seen that video or that build, there is a link directly below in the description and you can go check that out. But there has been some interesting changes for this build within the Delirium update as patch notes and notables have been released. Many of you have been asking whether the Sentinel Queen has died due to the Spirit Offering cast while channeling Desecrate setup has been completely nerfed into the ground. Spirit Offering no longer gives energy shield per corpse consumed, which means our defenses have been ruined. Aww. Or have they? In true Badger fashion, we never give up when GGG nerfs one of our mechanics directly into the ground. We find a new mechanic that is almost as good, nay, probably even better than what it was last time. Introducing Bone Offering and Glancing Blows. Let's talk about Bone Offering first, shall we? Bone Offering grants our minions 35% attack block, 34% spell block, and 594 life gained on block at level 20, which will then easily be buffed to level 23 with a +1 gem and the Necromancer Ascendancy, bringing it up to 36% attack, 36% spell, and 743 life gained on block. Through the Mistress of Sacrifice Ascendancy point in Necromancer, we can achieve 75% of this value for ourselves, meaning that we gain 27% attack block, 27% spell block, and 557 life gained on each block. Assuming we are dual wielding Cold Iron points, which we will be, this means that we have a base chance of 50% attack block, constantly up. Next, let's mention Glancing Blows, shall we? This lethal Pride Jewel with warriors under Kiloava means that if we allocate a notable within its socketed radius, we receive a bonus of double attack and spell block, with the downside of blocks only reducing incoming damage by 50%. The good massively outweighs the bad, as we can now put that together with Bone Offering up, and we have an effective 75% attack block chance, which is capped, 54% spell block chance, and regaining 557 life on each of those blocks. This means we are virtually invincible during mapping, and makes us extremely survivable during boss fights as well. What this does mean is that we are no longer going for a massive hybrid health pool through Corrupted Soul, but honestly, this is way better. But what about any other changes? Well, I'm happy to announce that we will be trialling the new skill rework of Animate Weapon. This will be replacing our previous clear in Summon Holy Relic, and instead will be linked as a 6 link in our chest, as Herald of Purity will move to a +3 minion gem, minion damage helmet, as we will be more than making up for it with some new cluster jewel notables. In this Animate Weapon 6 link, we will be trialling this setup: Cyclone, Cast While Channeling, Animate Weapon, Melee Splash, Multi-Strike, and then Impale. To supplement at the start of maps, we will also have a 4 link with Blade Fall, Desecrate, Spirit Offering, and Spell Cascade. This will allow us to generate Animate Weapon blades as well as getting our Bone Offering setup going. The main reason we are trialing Animate Weapon is it has gained a physical skill gem tag, meaning that the +3 from each of our Cold Iron points is being put straight into the Animate Weapon gems. Now, we are pretty certain that the level scaling on Animate Weapon is going to be absolutely amazing, so you'll be surprised at how overpowered this will be for our clear. First of all, if you would like to follow along with this passive skill tree, there is the PASTEBIN down below. That's also going to give you the update of all the skill gems as well. But I'm quickly going to go through what we have done on the tree. This is definitely an end game tree, so you can use this as leveling, but I'm not going to include straight leveling tips in this one like I usually do, as I'm still figuring it out myself, but this is more of a proof of concept. First of all, just for our Necromancer Ascendancy, we take mostly the same nodes, but we're no longer taking Bone Barrier, as this no longer gives us elemental resistances, and it has been nerfed quite a bit. Instead, we're going to take Commander of Darkness, as the elemental resistances has been buffed in 3.10, and we also get attack and cast speed and increased damage. This is quite nice. For the tree itself, there's been a few changes, namely an extra thread of hope over here in the corner. This is just meaning we're saving heaps of points traveling through here to pick up this life, and we're also able to pick up these aura nodes and spiritual aid very easily. So this is quite a nice large ring thread of hope right here. The last thing you'll notice is we have saved a few points around the tree, and it's only a required level of 82, and we're still hitting 200% increased life on the tree. This means that we can branch out in cluster jewels and get all of those nodes that we do want for our Herald of Purities. We can even get rid of some life down here if we do need to, just to make things a little bit easier for ourselves. That is pretty much it for the passive skill tree. As I said, there is a link down below with everything you do need, and you can check out the skills and item changes that we have made here as well. That's pretty much it. Brilliant. Well, that's it for the build concept of my Sentinel Queen Reborn. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not including a leveling tips section in the end of this video because honestly, I don't know exactly how I'm going to level it myself, but if you do want to play this build as a league starter, it's definitely viable, and you can definitely come watch me at twitch.tv/thisisbadgergaming to check how I level through and check what kind of gear I'm going to be picking up early. It's going to be pretty fun. That is it for today. If you do want to follow me even further, you can check down below. There's a few links like Twitter, there's a Patreon if you want to support me even further, and until the start of Delirium League, everyone. Badger, out.